first movie I remember seeing. The first movie that I remember seeing is probably either Singing in the Rain or Jesus Christ Superstar. And, that's pretty stereotypical as an actor, but those were both movies that my family used to watch Jesus Christ Superstar every single Easter. That was like our one religious thing that we did as a family. And then Singing in the Rain, my mom obviously just kind of forced upon us, and then we realized it was a fantastic movie. So I actually used to have a hat when I was young that I called my Gene Kelly hat, and I used to dance around my living room and try and emulate that. And now I'm still not a very good dancer, but I think it influenced a lot of my acting persona. I feel like the first movie that ever really made me consider the artistry of acting and the artistry of film, it was the old black and white film Eraserhead. So my dad used to make me watch all sorts of black and white movies when I was younger. We watched Citizen Kane together, and we also watched Eraserhead. We used to go to the old movie rental place where you could get all the wacky movies. And I remember watching this movie and having absolutely no idea what was going on, but that I really liked it, and that I really liked the idea of something that could take you out of your normal everyday life and make you think about the world in a completely artistic and creative manner that didn't necessarily have a narrative sensibility or logical framework, but that was purely something magical that made you feel a certain way about your life. And I honestly think it was here at UP, because I started taking acting classes, and I had come here to be a theater major because I could tell that there was something that really drove my work ethic to inspire me to not only enjoy being on stage, but actually practice the work outside of rehearsal and outside of class. And I think it was probably from the first day of acting class when the acting coach here, Mindy Logan, told us the definition of acting, which was to do truthfully under imaginary circumstances. And previous to this, we had gone through a whole slew of definitions trying to figure out what acting meant. And she finally, of course, no one of us could guess it, and she finally gave us the answer. And there was something about it that was very settling to me, to know that there was something that I could do that was guaranteed to have truth in it and have an aspect of reality that nobody else could capture in, an everyday job. And so I knew that this was something that I just had to do. What actor do I aspire to be like? I really aspire to be like Cary Grant, I think, because he is just one of those actors that is just irresistible to watch on screen, because he's constantly evaluating what's going on around him in this very confused yet charming manner. And I feel like that emulates my personality a lot in everyday life. I would say to a freshman coming into UP that, particularly in the theater department, if that's what you're interested in doing, that be ready to learn. I mean, we come to college to learn about all these other things, and it's a liberal arts college, so they're driving you around 10 different places at once. You learn about, religious things, you learn about philosophy things, you learn about all sorts of whatever to fill all these requirements. However, if you're coming here for the acting, you're going to learn most about yourself, really. And the funny thing about acting is that what I've discovered here at UP is that when you play all these other roles, all these people that are nothing like you, for some crazy reason, it ends up bringing out more stuff about yourself that you never even could possibly imagine. And it's been fantastic. And I think every single role, every single play, every single class that I take here has done something to make me blossom more as an artist and be able to understand the world around me and the people around me and understand how to convey that in a play or any kind of performance, artistic, whatever. So it's great.